Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Books and Brown Liquor. It's your girl Tanya, and this video is a book review of Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell. Okay, I've heard so much buzz around this book. I could not wait to get my hands on this book. I've heard people say, this is the scariest thing I've ever read. This is creepy. This is da-da-da. So of course I had to get my hands on it because I gotta be the judge of whether it's scary or not, okay? What I will say, it did not disappoint, okay? It did not. I guess it depends on what you find scary, but it did not disappoint. So, one interesting thing I noticed, the main character in the book is named Felix Blackwell, which is also the name of the author. So the way the book reads to me, it's almost like he's reading something that really happened. I know it's a work of fiction, but I'm just saying, I don't ever recall reading like where an author named the main character after themselves. So it kind of reads like some shit that really went down, okay? So anyway, this is a story of a man and his fiance. Her name is Faye. So he is Felix, she is Faye. They decide, they've been working really hard, they need a break. So they decide to go on a romantic weekend. Yes, in some isolated ass cabins up in the Colorado mountains. And I'm gonna tell you, all the books that I've read about shit going down in Colorado mountains, what the fuck is up there? Okay, so anyway, Faye has a history of sleepwalking, not being able to sleep well, but she hasn't sleepwalked in a while. So for some reason, while she is on this vacation, in the middle of the night, he can hear her not only talking in her sleep, okay, talking in her sleep, but it sounds like she's having a conversation with someone or something. She's literally like answering questions, like there's literally a back and forth going on. So he's like, that's peculiar, but that's just the beginning. So first it starts with like her having a conversation with something, but then it escalates to there are different voices coming out of her mouth, which is why I guess it's called Stolen Tongues. Because you know someone's voice, like the back of your hand if you're in a relationship with them. But then there's voices of other people that are coming out of her mouth. A voice of a child, a voice of an elderly woman, a voice of a person singing in another language, right? Then the voices coming out of her are like people they actually know, other people that are miles away that they actually know. That's creepy as hell. So weird, dark, scary stuff starts happening while they're in this cabin. There are things in the woods going on, right? There's something outside, but of course when police come, there's no sign of a thing. There's no sign of a thing, right? And then there's like a weird dream catcher, but it's made of hair out in like one of the trees right behind the cabin. So it's something that like specifically targeted them. Okay, someone or something. But this is like a dark entity that attaches itself to people. And for some reason, it chose Faye. So after a couple of incidents, they're tired of it. So they're like, you know what? Fuck this, we going home, right? And of course, you know, the weather's bad. The phone, there's no service. They can't get through to anybody. So that is like a common thread. But not just that, they go home thinking, whoo, I'm so glad I got up out of there. Well, they go home and the stuff continues and it escalates. Okay, so of course they enlist help. And they learn, I'm trying not to give it away, but they learn more about what this thing is, where it comes from, why it's doing what it's doing. And like I said, it seems like it shows her. And I commend this man. I commend this man. He went above and beyond to try to help his fiance. Like, I don't even know if I could have did all that. Okay? Because, I mean, I might have been sending a Dear John, but whatever. He was dedicated. I felt so bad for this man. Like the stuff that, like I said, it escalates and it gets worse and worse and worse. And just when you think it got better, no, bitch, it's back. Like it was really, really heavy. So it was very atmospheric, very, very creepily done, very creepy, very atmospheric. You know, even though you're reading a story, I always say, like, if this type of stuff happened in real life, like, I'm not built for this. I definitely couldn't have handled this. Like, I don't know what I would have did in this situation. It's very creepy. And it's also very creepy when something is messing with you in your home, in your own bed. You don't even feel safe in your own bed. And I will never forget, like, while I was reading this book, I was hearing noises, like, and I live in a townhome, so there's people next to me, but I was hearing noises on the wall, and I was laying in bed. I remember thinking, if I look over there and I see a shadow, I'm fucking out. I'm running. Who's coming with me? Because I'm out of here, okay? Because of course, when you read creepy stuff before you go to bed, it sticks in your head and makes you have bad dreams and think crazy things. Anyway, I enjoyed this story. Yes, it was creepy. I don't know if I would say it's the scariest thing I've ever read, but I can't even deny this is absolutely a creepy situation. There's no denying that. It was a creepy, scary situation. So for me, I did give this 5 stars. There were parts that were a little bit repetitive, but like I said, the stakes were high. So I enjoyed this. If you have read this, share your thoughts. If you have not, I do recommend it. But if you scare easy, maybe not. But if you're looking for something dark and creepy, I would say this and The Bird Eater were super creepy for me. So yes, I recommend this book. If you want to be scared, this is the one. Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell. Thank you for watching. I wish you good reading. Bye.